She says a fight between two people in an SUV in the Hollywood Hills escalated into gunfire, where she later revealed she was shot in the foot while trying to leave the scene.
Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos, and welcome to another episode of He Rants. I'm your host, Felix Long Trousers. We gotta talk about Meg and Tory. Let's not waste no more time. Let's get right into this. It looks like Tory Lanez and Meg Stallion are back in the news again. For those of you guys that have been on my channel for quite some time, you guys know that I've been talking about them for quite some time, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of holes in the story. You guys know that kind of feel like Meg is lying, but who knows, right? There's a lot of stuff that's being put there and there. Pretty much Tory got a gag order. He can't really say much. Meg is allowed to say anything that she wants, and she's been lying a whole lot. Let's be real, son. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure who to believe, but I lean a little bit towards Tory's, because I just don't want to believe that his short self really just shot a girl in the foot. A male horse in the foot. Her name is Meg Stallion, which is a male horse, but we understand what it is. You know what I'm saying? We know that when we say that, we're talking about females, but it's a male horse, and you know everybody talks about it, but I just got to make sure I clarify that again. But let's not waste no more time, man. We got a video by the Shade Room in there. I'm pretty sure there's a homosexual somewhere in this, because anytime the Shade Room is involved, a lot of gays and black women. Always. But let's get right into this.
Tory is finally going on trial.
The element of celebrity we're dealing with. These are two hugely successful artists.
Jury selection has begun in one of the most anticipated criminal trials we've covered this year.
Hey, the boy Tory's looking sharp, though. I ain't gonna hold you. He ain't wearing no tie with the black turtleneck and everything. He's looking sharp. He's looking pretty sharp, man. It'll suck if he goes to prison, because he's very small, so I'm pretty sure butt deflection is not going to work. Not at all. They're definitely going to try to get romantical with him in the prison. But let's keep going, though.
Covered this year. How did we get here, and what to expect, as the truth will soon be revealed in court? I'm Justin Carter on Trial Watch for TSR Investigates.
Hold on, I just gotta say this again. Remember I told you this is the Shade Room that I got this from, so I just assumed there's gonna be a lot of homosexuals. And just based on how this reporter is sounding, I have no confirmation, but I think he's what we refer to as a homo, or as the Jamaicans call it, a bati boy. I think as time goes on, we eventually may see the wrist become limp. Right? Because for some strange reason, homosexuals lose their wrist tendons as they get older. It's just they can't point. They gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know. Let's keep going though.
It's a case that's become polarizing and has us all yearning for the facts. What happened after Kylie Jenner's party on July 12, 2020? And what evidence do prosecutors in Los Angeles have against Tory Lanez? It's something that we're all about to find out. There have been several delays, but finally, jury selection proceedings have begun in the criminal trial of Daystar Peterson, also known as Tory Lanez. Monday, on Instagram, he was dressed in a suit and wrote the caption, quote, "Have a blessed day." He's accused of shooting Megan Pete in the foot, the Grammy Award-winning rapper known as Megan Thee Stallion. She says a fight between two people in an SUV in the Hollywood Hills escalated into gunfire, where she later revealed she was shot in the foot while trying to leave the scene.
A lot of the discussion and
first off, I gotta say this: the way they blurred that out, it looked like she's completely naked, and I'll be honest with you, that thing was looking, even with the blur, that thing was looking pretty thangin'. You feel me? But yeah, I just felt like I had to make that comment. Let's keep going.
A lot of the discussion and discourse around this is could be at times is very misleading because we don't know all the information.
I sat down with entertainment attorney and professor J. Christopher Hamilton. So with a case like this, why so many delays and why so complex?
Delays also are often result of the attorneys requesting more time to investigate or comb through evidence or prepare their trial.
I'm sorry. I just got to pause it again. I just want to say this. I was on the fence if the host was gay. Now I know he's gay. He just looks gay. His tone, the lisp is there a little bit. He's trying to take the lisp away and try to replace it with a news reporter voice, but the lisp is undefeated, right? The lisp is undefeated, so it's trying to fight its way through this news reporter voice. It can't help it. And then he works for the Shade Room too, so just right there, just the moistness inside, it's just marinating inside like a croissant or something like that. So he has to let it out somehow, or he's just gonna explode. And you know, when a homosexual guy explodes, a whole lot of like rainbow streamers and confetti flies out with Ricky Martin CDs and all types of, I don't know, Volkswagen baby blue Beetles convertible tops and bad wigs. So a lot of stuff happens. So I mean, he's trying to release the gay, but also still be professional at the same time. And also, by the way, before I press play, I also want to say that Meg Thee Stallion's last name, apparently based on this, is Feet. I mean, it's Pete, which rhymes with feet. Rhymes with feet. Let's keep going.
Their trial based on new information they've received. So it sounds like it's been a combination of things, but primarily the attorneys needing more time to accommodate this schedule.
You know, what is the defense team up against here?
A couple of things that are noteworthy. Number one, it's questionable whether or not there is any eyewitness to this offense, right? We already see how the Megan's ex-friend, Kelsey Nicole, seems to be no longer friends with Megan, which we would take that to mean she's not supporting her claim, right? We haven't heard anything about the bodyguard driver, but we would assume if that's Tory's bodyguard, he's likely not to be in support of Megan's perspective. We've heard about this eyewitness who claims to have observed a gun being fired. But from what I'm reading in those statements, it's not clear as to who is responsible for firing that weapon.
Meg is expected to testify, although it is unclear whether or not Tory will take the stand. Do you think it's going to be a challenge to select a jury that, you know, of people who haven't followed this case or don't know who Meg Thee Stallion is or don't know who Tory is?
These people are household names. However, there's a vast majority of the population that has no clue who these people are. Likely many of those people will be on the jury.
Hamilton says that both Tory and Meg have made a splash in the media since that shooting, sharing their own recollections of what happened. Notably, Meg sitting down with Gayle King of CBS News to convey her side and why she initially told responding officers that she was not shot. Rather, she stepped on glass.
And what is he?
Listen, I want to say this first, right? I don't know how they're going to find the jury, how they're doing the jury selection, because if I'm not mistaken, I think the court trial is going to be in Cali, right? A lot of people know who they are, especially in Cali. I don't want to know exactly where. Is it going to be in Los Angeles? If it's in Cali. I'm assuming it's in Cali. Watch it not be in Cali. I think it's in Cali because the situation happened in Cali. So it has to be in Cali, right? So I don't know if there's going to be a lot of people, you know, Los Angeles, like entertainment of the United States, like entertainment capital of the United States. So it's going to be hard to see a lot of people who don't. I mean, who knows? There probably are. But I think these guys, Meg and Tory, are pretty big, especially Meg. I mean, Meg had a whole freaking sauce at Popeyes. Was it Popeyes or McDonald's? The hottie sauce, right? Popeyes, McDonald's. I know Meg and Sweetie both had sauces, which is really crazy to me because they're both. Why are these female rappers getting these type of deals to get their own sauce? Like, they're kind of mid, you know what I'm saying? And that's not the misogynistic, you know, trait in me coming out. It's just the truth. They're kind of mid. To get your own sauce, that's a big deal, guys. Your own sauce you can drizzle on chicken and whatnot. Come on now. Anybody who been to Popeyes should know who Meg Thee Stallion is, or at least who Sweetie is. One of them had a sauce somewhere. Both of them had I don't know which one. I just mixed them up because they're both so mid. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And they're both getting pushed out there like they make good music. And one more thing. Shout out to Sweetie for going double wood chip. I think she sold 2,000 copies for a mixtape the first week. Absolutely horrendous numbers, especially for somebody who has a lot of followers, you know. But they say it's a rumor. Who knows? She might have sold more. Maybe she sold 2,100. Who knows, right? Let's keep going.
And what is he saying, Tory Lanez saying
He's
after
apologizing. He's I'm so sorry. please don't tell nobody. I'll give y'all $1 million if y'all don't say nothing. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you offering me money right now? Help me.
So you won't snitch, obviously. Come on now. So you won't snitch if everything that she's saying is true. But yeah, I would have took that million. I would take that $1 million. Hell yeah. I got $100 million. I can spend it on her. That's just me. That makes the most sense to me because she's not getting any money out of this, but I guess she is getting a little bit more publicity and sympathy points, which I don't really think is gonna equate to more record sales, to be honest with you. But she's still gonna get pushed like she gets a lot of record sales. You know what I'm saying? And let me not be a hater, son. Meg, you do what you got to do, man. But if you're lying about this, Meg, I hope you get your just desserts, whatever the hell that means. I've heard that growing up. So I mean, let's keep going though.
Help me. I just said I stepped on glass because I didn't.
Why did you say that? Why didn't you say he shot me?
I didn't. For some reason, I was just trying to protect all of us because I didn't want them to kill us. Like, even though this person just did this to me, my first reaction still was to try to save us. Like, I didn't want to see anybody die. So I just said, I stepped on glass. So when I see people trying to use that against me, like trying to act like I'm lying, oh, she stepped on glass, she never got shot. I'm the one who said I stepped on glass. I was lying to protect all of us. The doctor came in.
But you still lied. You lied before. How do you know you're not lying again? Come on now. You got to make it make sense, Meg. Come on. Come on now. Don't do that. Don't do that. Especially when the host of this journey is a gay male on the Shade Room. He's a gay male that's reporting on this story that you did this. You know, come on now. Don't do that to LGBTQIA+. Let's get back into this.
The doctor came in and he was like, you know, you got bullets in both of your feet. Like, you got fragments in this foot and it's like right on the back of your Achilles.
And Tory sharing words through his tweets, thanking his supporters while maintaining his innocence, even mentioning it in a song.
Shot in your foot, don't hit no bones in tennis. $2 because of me at some whole minute.
Hamilton says that opening statements will begin shortly after those 12 jurors are selected. The prosecution will go first.
The goal is for them to convince the jury that, you know, what they are submitting as the events that took place really took place, right, beyond a reasonable doubt.
Tory Lanez is facing up to 22 years in prison on felony assault of a semi-automatic firearm, personal use of a firearm, and carrying a loaded unregistered firearm in a vehicle. Now, that jury selection begins this week. Stay with the Shade Room as we continue to cover this trial gavel to gavel. For TSR Investigates, I'm Justin Carter.
All right. We're not going to sit here and act like when Justin said gavel to gavel, you guys weren't thinking that he was talking about meat to meat, but not in the heterosexual way, the homosexual way. All right. All right. I feel like I poked too much fun at the LGBTQIA plus people, man. It's all love. I just know y'all can't take jokes. I joke a lot. I'm a big time jokester. So a lot of my jokes, a lot of people say that jokes that you make are a reflection, sometimes like a little snippet, a little hint of how you really feel. And I just got to tell y'all this. When it comes to this with me and the LGBTQIA+, all jokes aside though, man, when it comes to Meg, right, I feel like something went into her feet, right? We can all agree on that. I think we saw the pictures, we saw the cuts. Something went into her foot. Doctor's papers shows that she got some shrapnel in her foot, right? And I'll be honest with you, her story is all over the place. Tory got a gag order, so he can't really say much. She's just saying this, that, saying that she didn't smash Tory. It doesn't really matter what this. Well, it does actually play a role in the story, right? But there's a lot of things that I feel like she's lied on that I'm just like, yo, I don't know if I can really trust her. You feel me? And who's to say that she even got, like, let's say somebody, like, no one even shot, possibly no one even shot. She wears like a size 14 in women. Size 14 in women is like what, a size 15 and a half in men, right? She got some Deer Park water jug stompers. I'm talking when she can come to your local office, Go to where everybody's chilling over there against the water. She can come stop the whole water fountain, son. What are you talking about, son? Without even breaking a sweat. Smash that joint to smithereens. Probably with her big toe. There's a reason why her last name is Pete that rhymes with feet. And also why Nicki Minaj calls her Bigfoot. All those things are not coincidences, right? And some people are going to say, Felix, are you making jokes about her possibly getting shot? Yes, because we don't know if she's gotten shot yet. This is still alleged, right? They say it's shrapnel. There's no freaking bullets that got hit in her foot. You feel me? Is Tory Lanez lying? That's a good question. That's the question, right? For someone who has a gag order, he's not really allowed to say it as much. So we're all going based on the information that Meg herself is giving, right? And like I said, she doesn't really seem like a very trustworthy source because she has lied quite a few times, right? If you guys watched that whole interview with Gayle King, you guys know that she was flapping off at the lips of just straight blasphemy. Just straight stupid stuff, making herself out to be the biggest victim whatsoever. I mean, whatsoever, that's not the right word. The biggest victim ever, which, let's be honest, right now, until proven otherwise, right, she's the alleged victim, right? You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the witnesses are biased. I mean, what are we going to do? The security guard, is he going to snitch on Tory? Come on, man. Security guard didn't even make his money. He ain't going to snitch on Tory. If Tory did it. That's if Tory did it. You know what I'm saying? Same time, we got Meg's friend. She don't like Meg because Meg is out here opening her legs up to all the guys in the industry, including dudes that she messes with. Very, very scandalous stuff. Bad luck on Meg if those are true statements released by the friend, right? And I don't know why the friend keeps staying with Meg, even though that she's smashing every dude that she's messing with. I mean, the only reason I could think that she will stay with Meg because she knows that Meg is going to get more clout, and by association, being a part of the entourage, she can also be put in place to receive celebrity wood. By her receiving celebrity wood, she also put herself in a higher spot to get pregnant by said celebrities, then getting the child support checks, and you know how that works. Don't look at me like I'm crazy, like what I just said is blasphemous. We know that a lot of individuals do this type of thing, smashing celebrities raw in order to get pregnant, but instead of contracting a baby, they usually contract an STD. We got to talk about that a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I honestly hope that Tory is telling the truth, and I hope that Meg is lying, right? And a lot of people are going to say, Felix, you're saying that because you're a misogynistic individual. And I'm like, no, that's not really the reason why. It's because I kind of don't want it to be true that he really shot her in the foot. That would be wild. Do you really want it to be true that he shot her in the foot? I don't want to think that Tory's that crazy. I really don't want to think anybody's that crazy, but let's be honest. A lot of people be coming out here doing the most wildest thing, most outlandish things that you've ever seen in your days, right? So I wouldn't hold it past him for him to be capable of doing that, but I just want to hope and pray that he didn't do that, right? I hope and pray that he did not do that whatsoever. And I hope that Meg, hopefully Meg is not even lying. Hopefully Meg is just, she was kind of drunk. Maybe she's just discombobulated. Like I said, she got the big stompers. She probably stepped on anything. Kids, little people, glass, like she said. You know what I'm saying? She just stepped on anything. Some serious stompers she got on her, son. She has to get custom-made Uggs. Almost, son. Imagine her with cowboy boots. She used deadly weapons, just kicking everything, son. All right. That's bad. She's taking a kick out of crime. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. These are terrible jokes. These are terrible jokes. I'm amazed you guys stayed this long, but that's all I got to say on this, man. If you stayed this long, I appreciate you. I love you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as with the post notification. That way you'll be one of the first to hear the voice. Same time, leave a like because I'm so damn insecure, and those likes definitely let me know I'm doing a stand-up job. Same time, you gotta buy the merch. Mofo, men offering females orgasms because we're so humble. Men offering females orgasms. Justin Carter, I think that's what the host of the Shade Room joint was. Because I know he probably won't want a Mofo shirt. Justin Carter, if you want a special edition Momo shirt, men offering men orgasms, because pretty sure that's what he likes. I can get that custom built for you. I don't know if I can get a good logo, but I can make it say Momo. So that could be something. LGBTQIA plus, I love you. No homo. But that's all I gotta say, man. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos. And I'm out.